G'day iRiders, my name's iRide Daz. Here we are on the Mersey River, just out for a spin on my XR250L. It is bloody hot, it's probably 30 odd degrees, so I'm just sitting here in the shade, checking out the river, checking out the old bridge site. That's a fairly serious drop off there that I would not want to go down. You might remember me coming down here on a previous video, and through the floods this was all washed away. I've done a good job of getting the bridge back online and connecting to Norland and Waguna. So this is part of the Mersey River that we crossed over and had a look at before. You often see people fishing in here, particularly fly fishing. And you do occasionally see a few fish off the bridge. Perfect spot. Mr. Heartland Dual Sport, if you want to come down and wet a line, I'd be happy to show you. So we'll head up through here on some gravel and some dirt, because this is supposedly a dual sport channel. So I should be demonstrating some dirt at every opportunity I get. The other thing I'm testing today, guys, for the first time in a video, is my GoPro Hero 5 Black. And on the few experiments I've done with it, it's a great camera. Spectacular camera. It's so different to the Hero 4, it's not funny. One of the biggest benefits I've found from swapping from the 4 to the 5 is the increased battery time. On the Hero 4 Black, I used to run 1080 at super wide at 25 frames a second and get probably no more than half an hour, 40 minutes battery time. On the 5, I'm running 1080 at wide with image stabilization on and GPS tagging on, and I'm getting well over 80 minutes battery time, possibly all the way up to 2 hours, which is incredible. So I've got 3 batteries and 364 gig cards for it. That's realistically all day riding, basically. The image stabilization is awesome. It does crop it slightly, it's about 10% from what I've read. It's not particularly noticeable, but it certainly works and certainly provides a more stable platform for shooting off-road. I'm waiting on the USB-C to 3.5 adapter. They've been tricky to get, and that way with that on I'd be able to record audio straight into the camera. So at the moment I've got my mic sports mic running straight into my Zoom H1 external digital recorder, and I can look at the levels as I'm riding, and that seems to be working pretty well. Hopefully you guys agree, because you're the ones that are watching it, and audio is pretty much everything, so hopefully you're giving the audio there thumbs up as you're watching it. Just got to be careful with this, that it's out and the connection is secure. couple of times I've tried having it in my top pocket of my jacket, and the audio gets very crackly because it's pushing against the connection. So sometimes it's connected, sometimes it's loose. So I've just put it straight up on the handlebars, 3 8-inch thread mount to this ram mount setup that I run, and hopefully the audio is decent. Just got to remember to do the little dance and clap to sync the video and the audio together. A couple of things that I've found that I don't like is the quick start option. So you can press the start stop button quickly to start video, or you press it for a longer duration and it starts time lapse. And that might be fine in their design laboratory, but a couple of times I've found out on the road that with gloves on, etc., it's very difficult to determine whether you've set it to video or time lapse. So I've turned that feature off, and so I have to turn the camera on and press start, and then by default it launches video. Cool old building, shearing shed. I'd love to check that out. Someone's there. The other thing that people might find annoying is that it's been changed from mini or micro USB to USB-C, and that's supposedly been done for more secure, faster data connection for dragging and dropping files and audio, etc. So what that means in the real world is that you've got to buy their accessories, particularly that audio converter, and that's was $89. One thing that I've never been able to figure out is that GoPro 4 Black and 5 Black and the Session Black are all Bluetooth enabled. So I have no idea why you just can't sync your audio through Bluetooth to a center or that sort of Bluetooth communication equipment. I thought Bluetooth was a sort of universal standard that anyone with a license could apply to their equipment, but GoPro makes it that you've got to connect directly with their $89 adapter, or record externally like I'm doing at the moment. But that's fine. I'm very, very happy with it, and I had the zoom anyway. Zoom's only $99. It might be a better option for most people to buy one of these, and then you can use it for better atmospheric sound of the bike and all these other applications that the $89 conversion box doesn't do. I love the touch screen. I love being able to compose the shots via the LCD screen on the back, and even though you've got connectivity via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi to the app on your phone, I found I haven't had to use it because you can compose your shots via that LCD screen. It's got a linear mode, And so linear is sort of wide shot without the fisheye distortion. So if you're doing normal vlogging or pieces to camera, you're not getting that distorted view at the edge. I love the fact that it's waterproof in its own right, so you don't need the big cumbersome dive box. You don't need an additional skeleton frame or skeleton box or the frame to connect audio. The only thing I would say is that the frame that's provided, and that used to be separate with the GoPro 4, the frame that's provided does feel slightly flimsy. And so for a princely $30, I'll be buying a Luxbell aluminium case just to protect it when and if, or when I do come off and eat dirt. So all in all, fantastic. I couldn't be happier with it. And I hope all my audio issues are sorted. And this will help me lift the degree of professionalism of my videos on my channel. What a perfect spot. Great spot to sit down, have a rest, stay cool. Could even jump in the water a little bit. Guys, hope you enjoyed this quick look at the GoPro Hero 5 Black. Quick ride around some of the forestry roads. My name is iRideTaz. This is my channel. If you liked my video, mash the like button. Subscribe if you're new, so that you keep up to date with the other videos that I release. And ultimately, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that you normally do on YouTube and the social medias. Guys, my name is iRideTaz, and I am out.